James just went full Simple Jack.
I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Are you going to intro or what?
Any more impressions?
So we're back with another Flashback Friday.
You all suck.
I'm Jimmy.
Hi, I'm James.
And if you didn't know, we are talking about Tropic Thunder.
What do you mean, you people? Best joke in that show.
I hadn't seen this in a very long time. So all the people that make appearances in this, I'd forgotten many of them. Tobey Maguire and
that was just
Robert Downey Jr. in their trailer. Hilarious.
Which is funny because I saw a meme the other day. It was like, if I had a nickel for every time Tobey Maguire and Robert Downey Jr. appeared as a gay couple, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. I think it's Pure Boys or something.
No, Wonder Boys.
Wonder Boys, thank you.
Michael Douglas. But watching these trailers, this is just the way it begins. Obviously, you have Ben Stiller doing his action stuff. But
Scorcher 6.
One of the ones I thought was hilarious, again, was Jack Black basically making fun of the Nutty Professor sitting at the table, farting. And I'm like, there's nothing not funny about farts. It was hilarious watching this. And then he's trying to make a serious movie in this war movie, the darkness of war. And it was like, oh my, Heart of Darkness, this was trying to say. Hilarious.
Well, Apocalypse Now is the actual war movie. The Hearts of Darkness
was the documentary about it, which is why I said that.
Yeah.
Catch up, please.
Okay, wait. So now I'm
so
confused.
Anywho, it was hilarious how this
now
opens.
I'm confused.
That we're opened with a movie, and we don't know it's the filming of this movie as the helicopter comes in, shit blowing up, Jack Black, Ben Stiller, Jay Barenthal shooting shit up. You have a black Robert Downey Jr., which, what? But the way they handled it was perfect because he is so into his character.
Oh my God, method actor to the max. And as an actor, method actors are just, we hate them. They suck. Anyways.
And then we realize they're filming a movie as we have these stumps coming up, and Ben Stiller's like, wait a minute, I'm trying to cry, but Lazarus here, the actor opposite me, is crying, so he's outdoing me, and he's got, 17 Academy Awards, I don't even remember what they say, and he's like, and he's holding these stumps, and they're so ridiculous, and he's trying to cut, and in the background, we have Danny McBride trying to blow shit up with special effects, and we have the planes coming in, and we have the director who's this British guy. I forgot his acting name, but he's well known. He's like, oh, we just need to do this. And they cut, and then still the explosions happen. All hell breaks loose, and we cut to the executives. And who is the executive of all executives?
Tom freaking Cruise.
As Les Grossman. What a name. Les Grossman.
Oh, my God. I knew he played a character like that, but when I saw that it was the character in this movie, I'm like, oh my God. And he blows it away. Like, everybody knows Tom Cruise is like, sometimes he plays serious characters, sometimes he plays a little goofy characters, but 9 times out of 10, he's kind of the cool savoir-faire
guy running
man or Rain Man.
Nobody,
I guarantee you, nobody expected him to put on a balding cap, a fat suit, and start being basically, how can I say this, a comedic Harvey Weinstein.
Well said, because that's essentially what it was. And he's just ripping, like Bill Hader's in that. And I totally forgot Bill Hader was in it.
Yeah.
But it's because Tom Cruise overshadows everything. Matthew McConaughey's in it, constantly fighting for TiVo, which fucking cracked me up because I'm like,
my friend wants TiVo, he gets TiVo.
TiVo is obsolete by this point. I know it exists. Don't comment in the comments below about it. I get it. But it's obsolete. Fucking fighting for TiVo the whole time. And I've seen the movie and I totally forgot that that's like the whole point, is it saves the day at the end.
It literally stops an RPG missile, and it's every part of it is comedic and writing genius. I feel like if you took out any scene from the movie, it would just lose what makes it so funny. What's even better, in my opinion, is so much of the film is Chekhov's guns. It's constant, let's bring this up. Oh my God, it comes back. You have the mention of, what is the name of Ben Stiller's character? Okay. You have Ben Stiller's Tug Speedman.
Mhm.
You have Tug Speedman's goofy comedy, and then he goes and does a serious movie, Simple Jack, about a mentally handicapped gentleman. And the whole joke is that he plays it full word, I will not say, because I do not want to come off as someone who is culturally insensitive.
But the great part is Robert Downey Jr.'s character then lists people that have gone half R word, like Forrest Gump and Rain Man, and they won Academy Awards for it. But when Sean Penn did it in, I think it was I Am Sam, see what happened? And it was like, this movie is wrong, but it's so damn funny.
And that brings to question the real message of the movie, is that it's like, actors will do anything for an award. And it's like, look at Robert Downey Jr.'s character. He is literally a black man trying to get an award in a war movie. He's freaking Australian.
I'm just a dude playing another dude who's another dude.
And I love the fact that his name perfectly encapsulates the whole point of his character, and that he has to die to come back as himself. And he has like this whole ego death. And then Ben Stiller's character, Tug Speedman, has like a whole ego death. And like everybody has an ego death except for, I'm so sorry, I cannot remember his name, but the one nerd who actually
Jay
read the
Barenthal.
material.
Yeah. Well, and then I love at the beginning of the movie, we see Ben Stiller essentially die, like in Platoon, with Willem Dafoe, like, oh, very dramatic. And we don't know it's a movie within a movie at that point. But at the end, like, nobody's shooting at him. And he's crossing the bridge, and he does it again, like, oh, and you're like, dude, get up and run.
Oh,
man.
and then he's got the little kid on his shoulders.
Just flings up, I gotta go back for my son. No!
I lied, I'm done.
Well, even things that you think aren't that important or don't even stick out. Like we see the stumps at the beginning of the movie, and then we find out that's Nick Nolte's character, and then it's Nick Nolte loses his hooks, and it's like, he's got hands.
Okay, Pinocchio.
Well, I didn't serve overseas. I was in the Coast Guard. I wrote this book as an homage.
But
to
let's
the
not
people that
forget,
served.
he was in the sanitation department.
Exactly. It was like, and Danny McBride, it's hard to say he was overshadowed, but oh my God, he's almost a forgotten figure in this, and he's freaking hilarious too. It's so chock full of humor, beginning to end, that you just forget how much humor there is, and then the movie ends, and it gets even funnier.
I did not expect to see, as the kids would call it, Tom Cruise busting down sexual style. But here we are.
And he dismisses Bill Hader's character, goes away, and he kind of waits to make sure he's out. And then he pops on the music, and then fat suit Tom Cruise busting a move.
And we both agree he should have gotten an award for that, because it was so far left field compared to every other character he has ever played. And what's funnier to me is the fact that he didn't even get remotely nominated proves the message of the movie, that awards are stupid.
Yeah, we have a segment where we talk about the Academy Awards.
We do.
And this is a prime example that a comedy gets no chance. And this should have been nominated. The script,
Exactly.
The writing was phenomenal. The acting was so on par. And like Tom Cruise, he went against character on just about everything he's ever done. Probably the closest thing was Magnolia, but that was a drama, so not even the same.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
He very easily could have said, nah, I'm good. But he decided to dress in a fat suit with a half-bald cap and bust it down at the end of a
And he
movie.
owned it.
He
owned it.
nails it at every point in time. His character is so convincing. Not partially because the makeup hides who's the actor, but it's also like he just nails it, and it's like, wow.
And one of the things we've discussed recently is because we also watched Blazing Saddles, and one of the comments we got from that is, well, these movies couldn't be made today.
They couldn't be made
And
then.
I read a great article that basically said that these movies couldn't be made then, but at the time Mel Brooks and at the time Ben Stiller fought to get these movies made, and they wrote them in a way that made them culturally significant so that we did question these things and it was a good thing.
They weren't just dumb comedies. They were satire, and they were, if anything, very thematically deep. And that's what makes them such classics, is that, yeah, you can go into it like, ha ha ha, funny comedy. But then you walk away with it like, oh, dear God, that was actually deep.
So if you haven't seen Tropic Thunder, go check it out if you're willing to watch a very hard R-rated movie.
Also, I would like to nominate Les Grossman for Twigman nominee.